Hey math kids, today we're going to talk about derivatives of trig functions, and here's our new rules. So the derivative of sine is cosine, and the derivative of cosine is negative sine. So if we come down here, we think of this like a product rule. So we have two functions multiplied together, and so we write the first one, times it by the derivative of the second one, so sine goes to cosine. And then we add that to the second function times by the derivative of the first function. So just with a tiny bit of simplification, we get x cosine x plus sine x, because that multiplying by 1 doesn't do anything, and that's all we have. Now this one over here, I'm going to first just rewrite it in a different form because it's going to be a little bit easier to follow. So this squared on the cosine just means everything in the cosine is squared. So the cosine and the 3x, it's all encompassing. Okay, now this is just going to be a chain rule. So we bring the 2 down, and so we get an 8. And then cosine 3x, because we rewrite the inside. And then we have to multiply by the derivative of the inside. So the derivative of cosine is negative sine. We keep the same inside. And then we multiply by the derivative of the inside. Okay, so really the only bit of like cleanup we need to do is multiplying the constants. So that's going to be negative 24. And then we have cosine 3x times sine 3x. And I'm going to have you just leave it there. Technically, there's like a thing we could do with some trig identities, but we're just going to leave it at that. Okay? And that's everything for this video. If you need additional help, come to Math Lab. Until then, calculator.